Finally got it working. Okay. It did not like my headset today. It was totally. I was able to listen to. Oh, it's just moderation for everybody. Yeah, yeah. I just pulled the chat out. There we go. It let me listen to videos, basically, but it wouldn't um, register the sound for you guys. So I've got like one, two, 7 headsets. None of them have power. That was the problem. Okay. I have to turn Bluetooth off over here. Sorry about that. Let's get this. I wasn't going to turn it on. Okay. Okay. Don't eat the candy. I am working on Nutcracker. So here is. I still think this is cool that this works. Changed how this particular camera hooks up. Where's Tommy my yeah. Raiders are here. They're dirty, but they're here. Okay, so what we're doing today is I am tracing all the stuff on the fusible web, and then I'll show you what we've done is we've printed the pieces on cardstock, and then we're cutting them out. We have them in labeled envelopes, and when we're kitting it, we can take the pieces out and lay the pieces on the fabric and see if the fabric is going to be big enough for strictly to help with kitting. I have 2 Santas, 2 Mrs. Claus, 2 reindeer, 2 elves, 2 snowmen. So I have I love you, Shiny Happy World, but it would be great if you would be consistent. You really are not. I have 4 together. They face all different directions. I picked 4 so we could go all different directions. We've got Santa starting from left to right. Santa, Snowman, Rudolph, and Mrs. Claus. And I'll just finish that up and make that a table runner. Mm-hmm. I like this. I have 4 kits created for, what do we got? Elf, Snowman, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. I have not kitted the elf yet. That's next. And when I say kitted, I mean Mr. and Mrs. Claus are picked and patterns printed, not in bags, but in point of sale, so I can sell it. Yeah, thing, what was that? Oh, somebody wants me by um, I don't want to, just want to pay. So I have another friend that's in the hospital, and that's what that was. I don't know if I've heard any. What I've heard is they don't know what it is, but they know it's not a heart. Hmm. It's shifted. I must have shifted it somehow. Okay. There is so many pieces with this. And the other thing that's weird is, like, I printed this batch here, and I printed a batch at work. So the ones that I'm tracing and using as my templates are diffusible weapons. This stuff, tracing. How about tracing? Um, and then the ones at the shop I did for um, cutting out on cardstock. And what I discovered, I haven't had a chance to tell anybody but you, is the fact that they printed at different sizes. Weird, huh? And the only reason why I know this is due to the placement sheets on some of these. So, like, the one that was obvious, super, super, super obvious, was the Miss Claus. I traced the pieces and cut the pieces here, but the pattern I was using to for placement was printed at the shop. So when I went to put things under, the face was bigger. Everything was bigger. I had to adjust them. Just unusual. So what's everybody else working on? Anybody? No, I guess I didn't click on the thing that would tell me if anybody watching what the thing is. I don't know if this will do it or not. No. Can't believe I gotta cut something that small. And I don't even know what composition. This is. Okay. I'm gonna write into the snap on overlay. Oh, yes it is. All right. Okay. This is form one, and this is complicated enough that maybe this one will just be. Maybe this one will just have to be an individual one because if this one's gonna be that hard, I don't. I only have time for some. I'm gonna run out of time. All right, so let's see. Don, what? Oh, no. All right. Copying medical question stuff off to mom. All right. And then there's just too much drama. Okay. What do you think of? I think of this. I think. I'm going to take a picture. Do I not have one? Yeah, I guess it kind of shows. No, it doesn't. I don't have one. Well, I was thinking the little shoulder pads here. The shoulders be the plaid, and then the chest be maybe a red from here, unless that's a bitch to match. Okay. That's garbage. So I am going to pull up an image of the Shiny Happy World. The link on the last one, so I will make sure that I add it to this one. For you. Yeah, he's freaking complicated. Let's see if I can turn this so that you can see. So, what's that little box thing look like? Alright, I don't need a little black box. So I was thinking that these little shoulders be the plaid and the dark blue be a solid, or can they all be the plaid? I wonder if they can just all be the plaid. Alright, that's what I'm using as a guideline, but I am going to make sure that it has darker hair. Let's see. Copy. Whoops. Of course, they're going to run. Alright, so if I was, oh, well, I guess a brush does not work for sliding the image up higher. Oh, that was his mouth. Okay, interesting. I could probably cut that all in one piece if I wanted to. Now let's just try my first thought, and that would be the shoulder pads. And the shoulder pads. This, I need to put little notes on here. This is his chest beard 10 and 11. That's gonna be the shoulder, teeth, all this stuff. This is hat and belly. What's this now? And beard. Those are mustache. Well, I've had a couple people sneak in. Nobody realizes that I'm on. My friend's husband is search and rescue. She's new in, he's new into the search and rescue. And I'm 2 hours late to that notice. Her husband is out on a search for someone that used to frequent the shop. But that's not local. She doesn't live local. All kinds of tea today. There. not Columbia County. Alright. Heat up the iron. Now I want medium. We're going to know that any more will come off of this one. Alright. Line this up. Oh, right like that. I don't know why I was so picky about that, but it's not like it's going to affect. Probably not going to end up being that obvious. I don't know if that helps at all. Because these are not something that's going to be snuggled with. I haven't been overly worried about the quality of the fabric, although 90% of my stuff is good stuff, but like this plaid, like not necessarily being. That thing is kind of funny, but we'll see how this goes. Because I will have to go figure out 11 or. Okay, now, question is, I need to read. Um, oh. Okay, well, you guys didn't notice anything, but I did. Because I've got this hidden right there. And then I came and set that box in here, right on top. And it opened up the calculator. That's what it did. There you go. Two. All right. The problem is this light is distorting some of this. Okay, I'm a damn ninja. That's what that That's not bad. I'm determined not to overstress this. All right. So I need. All right. That's the only thing. This is my friend's quote. I'm just gonna iron these. And then sketch before I completely fuck it up. That is the one. Probably could have done that on the others too. Gonna have to do that. It does not have to have. It just does not have to be. Okay, so this can go like that. I would like that. I think. I feel like that is not the best focus I could get. Supposed to have a light on here, but I'm kind of a. Huh, it worked, but I don't think it helped. I was a little afraid. There is a light over there. All right. That's whimsically, right? All right. So now we need, which technically doesn't all have to be the same thing, but it can be. Because wow, he's got a lot of hair. So he's going to have hair on both sides of his head, his beard, his mustache, and his eyebrows. Let's do it all. I don't know that I want it to be white like in the picture. Okay, let's. I'm also gonna need. We got a sateen finish. That's not bad. Wait a minute. What was it that was gonna be? That came home with me, didn't it? Crap on toe. be that. Okay. So I need like a chicken head top. Something would have made it. It should have. Suppose we can do a muslin face. Yeah, will that fit? Yeah. And then will that work with, not too bad. Oh my god, it's too red. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see if we get this done because waiting. I don't think I got a lot of things to start. Right. Alright, let's cut some hair. Maybe it would help if I type what we're doing. Help me create an applique. Shiny Happy. That might have been what I was supposed to type, but that is not what I. And we can just try to. One person, hey, you're there. I'm just creating little nutcrackers today. Got a bunch of ones I'm trying to do. We're just here on the Nutcracker. Go with me? Where are you from? Okay, so that's his hair here. And we've got beard and mustache. And freaking eyebrow. Get all the fit in the scraps that I have. So I have no idea whether the restraining order has been filed or delivered or whatever. She hasn't come screaming, which it should prevent her from doing that. But we've all heard of restraining orders being useless. It'll just mean she's in bigger trouble if she doesn't. Okay. anchoring spot least. Oh, all right. What are we doing? We're seeing if there's doing for dogs. P, 2P. Okay. Bet you I can get it all on 40. Okay. Let's press that. I'm not sure if it's turned off or not. Oh, see if I can get all of these pieces. Somehow fit there. Okay. Got those three left. Kind of fucking. I see someone outside. Checking to see what this live is all about. We're doing some applique. So it's that. That is what we're building. Thought I had it printed. I must have it stuck only at the shop. But that's what we're working on. For whoever's lurking there. Okay, it's kind of like kindergarten with fabric. Sharp point ended up being, that's the only part of this that's fun to top stitch. I gotta come up with something different to do with this fucking eyeball. Killing me. In episode 1, I showed you done reindeer and Mr. and Mrs. Claus. And then we built the elf. Now I've top stitched all of that. Oh, that's nothing. What about here? Nothing. So this is his shoulder, and then actually I can do this neck. Everything. That's his beard, and the shoulders tuck under, and oh, that's why that was sharp. This is going to tuck under, and this is that part of the mustache. Kind of like a coloring book with fabric. Can I get in here and not spill all that? Yeah, guess so. Be easier if I put my readers on that are on top of my head. I gotta go to the bookstore. That's my focus. So then this is going to do the same thing. Tuck down, not tuck on, and that will come up to the point where you can see that point. Okay. And that's good. Where's the other mustache? Right. And this is gonna go in here. It's gonna be tight. Okay. And then these are his eyebrows over here. Hmm. Well, thanks for hanging with me. Whoever's hanging with me. Nice and not completely alone. Basically, it's I gotta do this anyway. Might as well turn on the camera and let you see it unfold. There will be Oh, it actually started to look like kits will be available on at my store. Okay, and that, what else do we got? We need his, let's get his, maybe we can do this layering thing. We should I can show you how this works. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, so, how do I want it? Yeah, hold on to its feet. Right, can you see that? You can see the lines through it. So let's use that to our advantage. What? That's a shitty. Good pen. And start layering. Oh, I got two. Hello. Okay, there we go. So there's one. Okay. And the other eyebrow. This is a shit pen. Very strong guy. Is it in time, baby? Okay. And then we have mustache and varnish. Oh, I got a little super drawing. Okay, that's garbage. And all this. Need a little blue pill and stay erect. I know. Let's see. Oh, that might have moved it right where I need it. So I'm gonna do just What's a little benefit by going ahead and doing this part now? You saw me build on the parchment paper last time. This was part of the reason. So when I peel the paper off the back, then I can set it right where I need it. Build this whole face and stuff like that. You can build sections. And the thing is, I put the outline of where the pieces go. That's why we're doing it.
Talk about what Ultra is. So Ultra was developed as a tool to basically analyze the structure.
I think we can do the same thing with the brown nose.
Files and the naming convention of the files.
We did on, what was that saying?
The tool was ideally
this makes it.
the content of the in there, garbage, or just things that generally aren't.
I don't know what to do about that.
It also could be used to detect when
What's
especially if you
nope.
Compare it. If you have the data, you can compare it against the actual content. It's very similar.
So what they did on theirs is they made the nose. It's white on a tannish face. It's like the eyeballs.
So, in order to do that, Ultra relies on
kind of in between.
That basically
so
define.
What the hell do I do? Is there any other images of it?
Okay, match this.
How about Shiny Happy World Nutcracker? Let's go look at the dark one. Okay, the dark one is. Okay, well, okay.
What a template looks like. This would be
Blackberry Dr. Pepper.
The template.
If we are wondering what the drink is. Okay.
In this review,
I'm going to do this just absolutely backwards because I actually don't want the grunge to show.
So some of these guys are different.
I'm going to use the back. All grunge is printed on a spot with it.
So when you look at the spec, there are two sections that you need to primarily be concerned with. The param section and the template. Every one of these specs starts with the component name at the top.
I hope that is not too loud.
And then after that, the params.
Let's see if I can bring that down just a little bit.
You may have a slash in the name after it, but you can ignore that for the time being.
Any of you that are still here, can you hear my husband?
The parameters that are utilized in somewhere in your library should appear up here.
Camcorder.
Additional variables that are not present. There's just I need to clean up on some of the stuff. Just keep in mind that anything that doesn't appear down here is technically ignored for the time being. But when it comes to the template and the parameters, these guys are working.
Right now, it kind of just looks like a weird, like mime or something.
Limits what this parameter can match. Even so, at this point, it's allowing three types of different matches. It's looking for Intel Tech ID 6 or Intel Tech ID Tape Out or
At this point, I kind of wonder if it would be easier to just turn this in the machine to stitch that down.
This is even a little bit older than
so this is so we know this.
So when you look at these parameters,
go back to the other image. Oops. base
essentially
actually
free to interpretation. When
goes
I say free, basically isn't going to
on
match
top of.
splashes, and it's not going to match areas or spaces, but anything else is valid, right? So if there's a way
Okay,
to restrict the value of
it's
this
gonna go like
here,
that. This is gonna
that
go like
this
this.
parameter, and I can define a regular expression that
No.
explicitly identifies value or set of values that this that contain, that's going to help better
Oh
restrict
well,
the set.
luckily
Right? So that, at this moment right now, the top cat files can pretty much match anything.
I
But if
can
you
see
know that
their
that top cat
background
file
between here
goes into
too.
the library,
I'm thinking
then
I could
that's what I
recut
mean
one
so
of
that I
these
can
pieces
restrict
to
this
have.
variable down to definition.
I can make it one piece.
And also in this situation, I can see a variety of things I need to know which one is supposed to be
And just
matching
keep
for
it
that.
thin in between here.
Um,
I don't know. We probably
in
could,
the
but I don't
situation
know
where
that
there's
we need to.
multiple possible matches like in cat file, it helps create
We are at an hour.
a prefix or something.
So if we were going to, so his teeth should be white.
Start with some label
We have some actual white.
to match, right? Or at least restrict the regular expression and parameters to match only that. So things like cat, for example, wouldn't get
Nope,
matched.
that's not it. Oh, I'm
Could
thinking of the
match the pattern. I'm just saying.
solid one sitting at the shop still.
Subset it. Good. All right. Only user experience because there's a cell DB for library for that area, and we use the cell DB to get this information and expand this template.
Isn't that cute?
So you don't have to worry about but again, the layout views are these are already hard code, so anything you can do is not safe. So I'll show you an example. Go to yeah.
I think we're gonna try
It's already been created.
stitching this stuff differently. So I think I'm going to.
Yeah. So I
Tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stitch all of these stuff over. I am either
practically correct and that kind of stuff. That's the work I'm
what else do we got on the
so
thing?
you're not responsible
We
for 100% correct.
Christmas tree.
So that this is
Um,
match expectation. Right?
so I'll have some bumpers there that'll go over the top of the teeth. I also have it's layered. Okay, so we need a black hat though. A black hat. Okay. And we do the tree.
This is all created by hand. And this is all derived.
Bug. It's totally right. All right. So
And then these will provide
what do we think?
sure that they were technically working kits.
Right.
And they
Let's see
originally
what we got.
they
So we have plaid and a dark red, nice dark brown.
so you'll find that there's a default spec in here. Right?
How big
And
is
you'll
that?
notice that the default spec has a lot more than just the one line installing in that version spec. Why? Well,
So this
because
is, I haven't cut it apart. I guess I'll take that upstairs and do that tonight.
is an accumulation of all the things
But I
that
have to cut the template pieces out.
Okay, it's sort of like a master index of everything that has ever existed in this component.
So that's the
And
main
these guys
part of
will
the
have
hat.
to match practically
We
any
want
one of these
solid
components
black.
from any kit. Why? Because I can match one or more of these templates at any given time. But for us to be able to ensure that the content in the kit is only the content that
No, because that's gonna make it look old
we need
and ratty. So
this
with
guy,
like we have to do solid, which is I'm not a solid person.
is essentially used to generate this
I
guy.
think we're gonna do solid
So I generate this
because
automatically based on what was actually.
that's gonna look
The problem with
the
that
shiny
is things that weren't supposed to be in the kit. Like for example, right now the only thing that it's expecting in this component is this LED. But if that component
great. We have to come up with a tree.
So if that content currently has that in there, that template would have shown up.
Maybe this.
Now it's saying that hey, it's
rich. Like
we had a similar case like this in the libraries where the template
we have
library.com back and when
let's get all the pieces at the bare minimum.
That's not supposed to be in there, right?
Iron cut and ironed on the fabric.
Library, and in fact it was there.
Let's
So
do
when
that.
I generated these, it put that template in there because it says, well, it was allowed in the past and it's there now. So I'm just going to say it's expected, right? Your task here is to look at these templates, or in particular in reference to the PK803 kit.
There might be some hair on this. Look at that not show up there for you. Doesn't that look like a nice shiny black to you?
I had another.
It is not. What? Put this down. And they did use a pattern on there. Well, I did not. This is darker. That needs to be gold.
But a lot of things got added to component.
And we're going to layer this stuff too. I think that's what we're going to do on this one. We're going to layer and do the little bits. And eventually it just became, it looked like it was those sewing before the components get put together. So by reviewing these templates, you're ensuring that only the content that is. So like, we'll cut this piece out, and we'll cut the tree and then trunk.
I realized that
and sew this, and then this piece will be put on the hat, and then sewn to the hat, and then we're going to try that, because it was a bitch. And I have gold. Keep up a gold for the Harry Potters.
There is a way to generate it, but it requires some work, and I would have to, and at this point, it's not an easy process, partly because it's not an easy job of adding parameterization. One, I don't know what this string represents.
There's that. Let's see if we have something that might work for gold. How does that look? That's not bad. Alright, we're gonna do that. This is gonna be the hat band.
This is the actual item in the kit, right? I don't know what this is, and there's no computer.
I'm gonna need a different brown. Maybe it's gonna be lighter.
So
the trunk. What do you think? They put.
You were more familiar with the definition. I asked a few questions around, and people said, "Yeah, this is the process. You would have to RC.
They put the form this piece that the tree is on out of blue. They had him in blue though, so I'm thinking. What if we put this thing red? We could do that. I want you to see what all the colors are going to be, and then I'll get to show them later. I have to figure it out, but then I can stitch photos at the end line somehow. I don't know. If you remember the template, is this fit here? It had parameters representing holy cow. I kind of know. Yeah. Does that make sense? Okay. So when it occurs, and there's an equal sign at the end of it, it will preserve this. But syntactically, this is the thing that I'm worried about. Now, there's a reason for all of this. I'm going to know what that is. But it works. And then I need a hint of a lighter blue. Really, all I'm looking for you to do is to go into the version. It's just for that tiny little here in 1286. Is this file supposed to be there? Is this one supposed to be there? Is this supposed to be there? I mean, who knows? We might decide that we want this a different color, but look at this as a generic. I think right now. And the thing is, they followed his dress color, his clothing, as a guideline, I guess. Hatch? Hi, honey. How's it going? Then I can restrict the regular this variable, this parameter to be that. Did you see what I did with the brown bin? So if you happen to have a foo dot content, it's not going to match that. That will be here. Okay. Thanks. Therefore, flag it for today, right? So it'll alert everyone. All right. What if we just did a tiny, tiny little piece of that? Okay. Or that? Alright, we're going to cut just a tiny piece, because that's tiny. To generate the template is manual. And then I will probably sign off with you. I have a dog that now is ready for bed. Or, yeah. Okay. The entire component. Very cute. See how this is going to be? This is going to be our trunk to our tree. Which, if you can see the texture on that. Not really. Let's see. What about good texture? It's showing a lot yellowier than it is. Whatever. So we're going to do the texture to the tree, and it's going to be inside the red, which is the same as the the breast for the shoulders, the hat band with the hat and the bill, and then this goes here. And I look nice. All right. What are we doing? All right. This has been a really, really, really long week, and it was a really long week by Monday night. That's okay, right? Oh, crap on toes. I gotta redo these. Because it fit, but I didn't realize there's salvage dots. So I'll redo them. Well, you know what? Who's gonna know on the wall, right? Stop that ball. All right, that's it. That's all I've got. I'm toast. Fork done. I'm gonna go get high. Just should have been doing the whole time here. Where's that? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Um,
So,
I'm tired.
all right.
So, you have a good evening. Plan will be back here on Monday.
So you can run this directly.
Monday, I think we're gonna go
The output for the
to have
for your
lunch with my husband. Meet him up
ways to run it. You can just run
up
it off and it'll show you
top
examples
up
of how to do this.
the path
It will essentially generate
for
a
lunch.
course
I
directory
and I.
with the component.brand.
I think he's gonna be adorable.
When you
And something went ba-ding ba-ding. Oh, I got an alert.
you guys have
Okay. All right, guys. Have a fantastic evening. I am gonna sign off, and we'll be back doing the same thing probably on Monday because I've got a deadline. Okay. All right. I will talk with you later.